courage, hope, and dreams. And through it all, local TV and radio broadcasters have been there, telling the story of America, bringing truth to light. Broadcasters tell the story of who we are and who we aspire to be. We are America's storytellers. We are broadcasters. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
From the Spurrier's Gridiron Grill Studio, WRUF Gainesville, W251CG Gainesville, WRUF FM HD2, and on the WRUF radio app. This program is paid for by Weeby Marketing.
Italy, World Cup champions 2006. Surely now, Spain have won the World Cup for the first time in history.
It's the beautiful game.
All of those goals, all of those moments in a magical career.
And it's here in North America.
What a goal to win a World Cup! A brilliant strike. It's Germany's time again. World Cup winners for a fourth time. Only Brazil can beat that.
This is the road to the World Cup.
Mbappe is the man.
The Road to the World Cup is presented by Gainesville Prosthetics and comes to you live from the Meldon Law Studio.
Messi. Extraordinario de Leo Messi.
And brought to you in part by International Diamond Center, Ruse Ogra State Farm, Certa Pro Painting, Urologic Integrated Care, Niapa Latin Cafe, Doreen Weeby Realtor, Best Restoration, Great Florida Insurance of Gainesville, De Paz Cabrera Immigration Law, Campus USA Credit Union, Quality Plumbing, and by Elizabeth Ortega Realtor.
France are the champions of the world.
It's Argentina. Kings of football for the third time.
Alongside Luis Rodriguez, here's Elio Piedra.
Welcome to Road to the World Cup. What an exciting week, ladies and gentlemen. This show is presented by Gainesville Prosthetics. We are broadcasting live from the Meldon Law Studios, and we are live from ESPN WRUF 98.1 FM 850 AM. We are also live on Facebook by International Diamond Center and on YouTube by Rus Ogra State Farm. You can use our De Paz Cabrera Immigration Law phone line at 352-392-8255 or our email, Coke Zero email at espnwruf@gmail.com. You can also shoot a text at Campus USA, bringing the 352-325-3777. That's our text line. And I am here with my dear friend and partner in sports, Luis Rodriguez, now via Zoom remotely by Elizabeth Ortega Realtor. Luis, welcome.
How we doing, Elio? I'm doing good. I'm here in New Jersey. I was watching the Panama and England game yesterday. It was a great experience, in my opinion. No matter the result, I support my country. It was great. And yeah, now the round of 32 is set, Elio, and we have some good games, great games, and we'll see how that goes. So now I feel this is when the World Cup starts because you have all the contenders. You have all the team sets. So it's the old format like he was supposed to. And now we're going to see great matches, and we will see one and done who can make it.
Luis, but wait a minute. What are you so serious and sad? Is Panama not doing that well? What's going on?
No, I mean, we did good. I mean, we made it to the World Cup. It's so difficult. Even with 48 teams, it's difficult to make it to the World Cup.
I know.
I had a great experience, Elio. The rain was coming. I went to the stadium that's going to be the final. The final is going to be here in New Jersey. So that was pretty cool. I don't got no problems. I got no doubts. I feel proud of how my country, how Panama play. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff they can fix. They didn't score a goal, and that's a big thing that they got to work with the strikers. But at the end of the day, this is a cultural exchange, I would say, tournament, and it was good. I had a great experience, and if you ever had the chance, to anybody that's listening, to anybody, I have a chance to go to a World Cup match. It might be 4 years from now, might be this World Cup. I actually I advise you to go because it's a different experience for sure.
That amazing. No, we're always messing with you here around the studio with
Yeah,
you and
I know you
Freddie, with
did.
Guana. But you're right, man. Just felt like these small countries, soccer related, underdogs as we
Yeah,
call it in sports, they had the opportunity to go and represent and and actually singing their national anthem and the stadiums and
exactly.
the entire world listening and the flags. It is a big fiesta, it's a big party, and that's all that matters. Look at what's happening. You just say it like the week, the group stage is completed. Now is when the history is gonna start being the making. The round of 32 is taking place right now. Actually, today at 3 p.m. we have the very first match, round of 32. But before we jump into that, I wanna hear from you, Luis. What has been the biggest surprise in this past week, and the strongest team for you on the last week of the group stage?
Well, the biggest surprise, in my opinion, Elio, has been Uruguay getting out. The performance that he had with Marcelo Bielsa as their head coach and the entire team has been pretty much disappointed for a team that obviously has been a World Cup champions in two occasions. They want to say four because they got two Olympic gold medals when 100 years ago, but at the end of the day, you only got two World Cups. So I would say them losing to Spain, just the way the team looked. Marcelo Bielsa, I would say, has an archaic way to see the game nowadays. He hasn't evolved as a head coach, and I feel sometimes he feel a little bit stubborn. Also, players, I think the players didn't play enough, 100%. Federico Valverde, he plays in Real Madrid, he's captain. He was looking very upset after the match against Spain when they lost. And also another thing that the federation in Uruguay did, I don't know if you saw it, Elio, they canceled the charter flight for
I
them to
saw
go
that.
back home, and now they're going in commercial flight. I mean, that's the punishment because at the end of the day, those are kind of teams. I thought that Ecuador was going to be my disappointment, but they were able to make it to the round of 32. Now they're going to play Mexico. But man, what Uruguay did in this World Cup is pretty disappointing. Like, it's been two World Cup of disappointment for them, and they got to do something. I think they just got to go back to the your level, go back to the drawing board and see what they got to do. And for me, I have three teams that I feel are the most that have convinced me because of who has they play, how they have played, the style of play, and the way they have won their games or tied their games. I would say France, obviously, they just demolished everybody because of the talent they have. I like the Netherlands too because I think they're very compact. They play with a lot of chemistry. And finally, Colombia, man. Colombia, in my opinion, it
Yep.
has been the most selfish team. They play with a style of play I've never seen. They go forward. They don't doubt. They just go straight. They trying to score. They put the pressure. You see the game yesterday against Portugal. They were putting so much pressure on that Portugal team. That is, I just feel that they might say Argentina too. Argentina might be in the mix because they just scoring goals, but they haven't played a tough opponent yet, in my opinion. So
Yeah, yeah. You mentioned a couple of things that I want to go back to because they are really, really important. Well, number one, let's go back to what you mentioned with Uruguay, the situation with Uruguay's DT, Belvia and Valverde. The rumors were like what people are saying is like they had problems in the locker room. They had a meeting where the son of the players they stand up. They couldn't even let the coach finish because they were actually arguing. People been talking about lack of leadership, lack of unity among players, especially with the DT and the players. And yeah, I agree with you 100%. You can only see. I don't know if you guys watched that. You probably did. How the coach of Uruguay yelled at this journalist that was just getting ready to ask questions to him. You don't do that. I mean, when you are a journalist, you're doing your job. You get ready. You do you ask the right questions. And this lady was getting ready, and he said, "Hey, go ahead." I mean, you don't do that. You can see the frustration in him, and I can understand the frustration, but I don't understand why would yell at a journalist that is just doing her job, and by the way, doing a great job because she actually put herself together and said, "Okay," went ahead with the questions, and the answers were like very minimum, short, and no insight whatsoever. You saw when Valverde left the field, he wouldn't even look his coach face. I mean, you can see how broken this team is, and that's the result that we got. A broken team that couldn't put themselves together. And again, I mean, I wish the best to Uruguay. Hopefully they can come back next World Cup and kill it. But man, what a team they had. Great players with great seasons on Europe. But hey, they couldn't make it happen this year. That's unfortunately.
Yeah, they couldn't make it happen, and pretty unfortunately, like you just mentioned. It's like you can just see on the coach with Marcelo Bielsa the way that he just responds and questions. He just be looking down and stuff. I saw the other day an article too when he took a picture when they were doing like the headshots for the World Cup and stuff for the players and stuff. He took one and he was looking down, and they asked him why he was looking down, and he's like, "Yo, I'm not a model," and stuff like that. So I don't want to say, people be very stubborn, but it's like, come on, you got to cooperate with something, got to give the fans something, you got to show some sort of, pride or respect and everything else. So, but yeah, Elio, it's unfortunate, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
You're one past the page, and we got 32 other teams that actually have a chance to win it.
Yeah, and then you mentioned two things that one of them I think we're going to have time to talk about, and it is the Colombia and Portugal game. And I agree with you. What a great team Colombia is showcasing this World Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you that this is probably one of the best performance by Colombia against Portugal. That is one of the big horses on this tournament and one of the favorites. And again, I was reading an article about how Haaland showcased his best side for Norway. How Pulisic for the Team USA. How everything Mbappe for France and Dembele for France and all these stars and Cristiano Ronaldo couldn't actually shine against a Colombia that was keeping them against the wall. Wow. What a performance by Colombia. I got to give that to them. And right now, we're going to see what's going on, what's going to happen at the knockout rounds. We have a question on YouTube. It says, how about the Colombia-Ghana matchup? What do you think about that, Luis?
It's going to be a tough matchup, in my opinion, Elio. I think Ghana has it's a good pace. I think they haven't unlocked yet, in my opinion, the way they can play, those African teams that can be fast in the sides, use the the strikers in a good way. They just, the last couple of games I see from Ghana, they just been waiting. They've been waiting, playing defensive ball and stuff. They haven't pushed forward. They just wait and then counter back. So I think it's going to be a good game, but Colombia should be able to take care of Ghana, in my opinion. The way they play and the way they play with a lot of passion, and they just.
Oh yeah, well, and it seems like we lost signal right there. But we're gonna say, we're gonna talk about Messi's road to the World Cup, because people are saying that Messi's road has been favorable. It's been easier than anybody else. That and much more is coming here on the road to the World Cup. Stay with us.
When it comes to prosthetic care, you have a choice. And for 27 years, families across Gainesville have trusted Gainesville Prosthetics. They specialize exclusively in prosthetics. That's all they do, and they do it right. Locally owned. They take the time to listen, educate, and provide the quality care you deserve. No rushed appointments, just personalized attention. As a title sponsor of the Road to the World Cup, they believe everyone deserves to stay in the game of life. Now accepting new patients. Call today for a free consultation. Gainesville Prosthetics, keeping you in the game. Visit us at GainesvilleProsthetics.com.
Hi, I'm Kerry Meldon. At Meldon Law, we prepare every case as if it's going to trial. And part of that preparation involves real people from our community giving honest feedback. Join one of our jury research focus groups. You'll review real case scenarios, share your perspective, and enjoy dinner and dessert on us. We'll thank you and provide you $125 for your time. It's engaging, meaningful, and your voice truly matters. Visit meldonlaw.com to sign up today.
The jewelry store with the most likes, the most positive reviews, the most raving fans is International Diamond Center.
IDC is definitely a place that I will come to as long as I live here. This will be my go-to place always.
Literally the best jewelry store in town. You'll make friends for life coming in here. I felt like family from the beginning. The value was extraordinary.
I've got a beautiful diamond on my finger, and I'm very proud of it.
International Diamond Center.
I'm very happy to show it off.
At Celebration Point and online at shopidc.com.
Hey, have you ever talked to Ruse Agra over at State Farm?
Oh yeah, Ruse is awesome. Helped me get a ton of coverage for way less than I expected, and he serves all of North Florida. Super friendly too, actually takes time to explain everything.
Really? I thought State Farm would be pricey.
Nope, surprisingly great rates. You get that neighborly service you don't find everywhere. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I might give Ruse at State Farm a call.
You should. Call 352-240-1779 for a free quote. You'll be glad you did.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
When it comes to immigration law, experience and trust matter. De Paz Cabrera Immigration Law is your dedicated legal partner, helping individuals and businesses navigate the complexities of U.S. immigration, both here and abroad. With over 15 years of experience, De Paz Cabrera is passionate about guiding clients through every step of the process with care, clarity, and confidence. From visas to residency and beyond, their knowledgeable team are here to help you succeed. Call De Paz Cabrera Immigration Law today and take the next step toward your future.
If there's anybody that knows what teamwork and great leadership is all about, it's the head ball coach himself, Steve Spurrier. Sure, it applies to football and the team at Campus USA Credit Union.
Yeah, I think we got excellent leadership with Jerry Benton and his staff there, and certainly I'm proud to team up with those guys as we go from year to year.
Campus USA Credit Union can help with all your financial decisions. Join the team. Learn more at campuscu.com. Member NCUA.
Craving fresh sushi, bold Asian fusion, and handcrafted sake? Discover the flavor everyone's talking about at Volcanic Sushi plus Sake. From signature sushi rolls and fresh sashimi to ramen, hibachi, and unforgettable chef specialties, every dish is made with premium ingredients and serious passion. Volcanic Sushi plus Sake in Hale Village, Hunter's Crossing, and now Tioga Town Center. Dine in, take out, or order online today. Volcanic Sushi plus Sake, where Gainesville goes for explosive flavor. Visit us online at volcanicsushisake.com.
It's match day. The pitch is set, the crowd is electric, and the world's game has kicked off. From stunning goals to game-saving stops, soccer brings the passion, teamwork, and pride that unite our community. Whether you're on the pitch or cheering from the stands, Coke Florida, your local Coca-Cola bottler, is proud to support the moments that bring Alachua County together. Brought to you by Coke Florida, refreshing Florida fans. Here's to a winning match on and off the pitch.
This is the road to the World Cup right here on WRUF 98.1 FM, 850 AM, and anywhere in the world on the WRUF mobile app.
Quality Plumbing, residential and commercial plumbing services since 1984. Our name says it all. Welcome back to Road to the World Cup, presented by Gainesville Prosthetics. We are broadcasting live from the Meldon Law Studios. And we are live from ESPN WRUF, also on Facebook by International Diamond Center, on YouTube by Ruse Agra State Farm. And remember, you can call the show by our De Paz Cabrera Immigration Law phone line 352-392-8255. You can also send an email using the Coke Zero email at espnwruf@gmail.com, or you can send a text with our Campus USA text line 352-325-3777. I am back with Luis Rodriguez by Elizabeth Ortega Realtor. Welcome back, Luis.
Hey, Elio. Keep talking about the conversation and everything else that happens. I think, like I was mentioning before, I think Ghana and Colombia is going to be a good game, but Colombia should make quick work of Ghana. The way they're playing very aggressive. Ghana's a great team, but I think they haven't unlocked yet the way that people would expect African teams to be, like all of them. But shout out to the African teams. All like 9, I think it's 9 out of the 10 made it to the round of 32, if I'm not mistaken. So shout out to them and great job from all African teams. So
shout out to Mama Africa, as Freddie would say, right? That's awesome, man. Very proud of the African teams. They are doing an awesome job. And you mentioned something about Argentina, and this is a story everybody's talking about. This is the story of the week, brought to you by Certa Pro Paintings. The story of the week is brought to you by Certa Pro Paintings of Gainesville, Florida, who is pleased to provide the best house and commercial special painting to your specific neighborhood in and around Gainesville. And the story of the week, and I will say the story of the week on social media is this person that is saying this. Check this out, because everybody talks flowers about Messi and the records, and I love that. But this person just posted on social media. So you are telling me Spain, France, Germany, Portugal, Brazil, Belgium, England, and Netherlands all stuck on one side of the bracket. The other side, Argentina, is playing only Australia, Cape Verde, Egypt, Jordan, and all the underdogs. So this script isn't even trying to hide anymore. It is all favorable for Messi. This is the story of the week. What do you think about that? Do you have the same feeling at people out there talking like, hey, FIFA, they are making it easier for Messi to shine, to score goals, to just play with underdogs? What are your thoughts on this story, Luis?
Well, I'm not the biggest Argentinian fan, and I don't hide it. But do I feel? I don't know. The thing is, like, the way that they have structured the qualifying teams from each group and the eight third places has been a little bit like tricky in my opinion, because you have like teams from Group K playing against Group C, when it used to be like, sometimes I remember the last World Cup used to be the first of the A against the second of the B, and that
Exactly.
So I feel that expanding the World Cup has brought that controversial thing when it comes down to like, oh, who is playing who and how they're gonna pick the best eight third places and stuff. So at the end of the day, I always have that talk with my family, brothers, and friends, that if you want to be a World Cup champion, you got to play whoever they put in front of you. And I will feel that, yeah, they might set it up the way they supposed, because Argentina had Algeria, they had Austria, and they had Jordan, and now they have Cape Verde. So, but they gotta play. Somebody gotta take them down. If you want to be champion and you have the champion, you gotta take them down. Of course, in one side of the bracket, you have all the contenders, and the other side you have our Argentina with England, and Mexico is in that side too. Brazil's on the top of that side with Japan, but you just gotta play whoever you have in front of you, and they got lucky enough to get those kind of teams.
Yeah, let's say they have been lucky, but just to give you an insight, you that are right now listening, Argentina haven't played any of these teams mentioned before, like Brazil, France, Germany, Spain, England, Portugal, since 2006. Since 2006, and that is incredible. Yeah, and we've been saying since the beginning of the Road to the World Cup show that more teams, 48 teams, 104 matches, it is space and chances for surprises. And look at Cape Verde. Let's talk about this for a second. Cape Verde, man, like how many drugs they've been having, and they keep advancing, and now finally with an Argentina that once again is playing against an underdog, right? We'll see how they do. I have the people are saying that, oh, I want to see Cape Verde keep shining and having fun and making history. What are your thoughts about this Cape Verde and Argentina match coming up on the knockout rounds?
Hopefully it's difficult. You see, Cape Verde has tied all of their games. They have played really good, football. They have weight. They have been patient. They tied with Spain, with I think is the second best team, according to the odds, to win the tournament. Then they tie against Uruguay in a 2-2 game that I think was awesome. I think the best goal of this World Cup right now, Cape Verde has it with that free kick that they scored against Uruguay. And then they tie Saudi Arabia 0-0. But this is a team that, if you've seen it closely, they have been working towards a goal that is having a great performance, and they exceed expectations by finishing second in their group, leading by Bosinia, their goalie, that have made great news. His mom coming to the US, him being 40 years old, and everything else that surround that team. I just feel that they play good. They don't try to do too much, and they just wait for the right chances to score.
Yeah.
Like, for example, you saw that second goal against Uruguay too was a mistake from the goalie, from Uruguay goalie, and they just score. So little mistakes here and there, like, you just got to be careful, because anybody, like I said, can compete, and anybody might have a chance to just surprise anyone. And they have a chance to keep surprising the world, I would say.
Absolutely. And just to give you guys this insight, Argentina is playing Cape Verde Friday, July 3rd at 6 p.m. at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. So this is going to be an interesting game, especially because sometimes underdogs, they can surprise. There is no small team. We've been saying this. And Cape Verde, they've been playing really, really well. So right now, let's talk about what is coming up. We're going to go to the key moments by Miapa Latin Cafe, the best Cuban food north of Miami, located in Alachua County. Miapa Latin Cafe with 6 locations to satisfy your Cuban food needs. Miapa presents the key moment coming up. So right now, we are going to have the knockout rounds. First game, we talk about this South Africa and Canada. It is actually happening today at 3 p.m. What are your thoughts on this South Africa and Canada after Canada completely destroy Qatar? What do you think about this?
Well, beating Qatar and then losing against Switzerland, they finished second in their group, and now Canada has a chance to redeem themselves. They're going to play in LA, in Los Angeles Stadium. So against the South Africa team, there's also I would say that they just wait and then counter back. They had a great performance in the last match against, if I'm not mistaken, against Korea. They beat them 1-0. And I think Canada has a good chance to, just build momentum. They lost against Switzerland, like I said, at home. And unfortunately, by finishing second, they are not going to be able to play in Canada and have that home field advantage. But still, they can travel. They can play good. We still got to wait for Alphonso Davies, their captain, to make his debut in this World Cup. We'll see if he can do it today. So yeah, I think Canada has a chance to win in the minimum. Probably 1-0, probably 2-1, but probably have a chance to advance.
Absolutely. So we have some questions. One of them is that a game you guys are hoping we get, like France and Netherlands in the quarterfinals, or Portugal and Spain in the round of 16? Well, these questions we're going to answer, these and more, coming up here on the road to the World Cup. Stay with us.
WRUF, your home for Sunday night baseball.
Gainesville, are you ready to find your dream home? Let Elizabeth Ortega, your trusted Keller Williams Gainesville Realty Partners realtor, guide the way. With a perfect 5-star rating on Google, Elizabeth is known across Gainesville for delivering results and exceptional service. She's a top producing agent and proudly one of the first Hispanic women to earn that honor year after year, right here in our community. Buying or selling, experience matters. Results matter. Trust Elizabeth Ortega. Visit elizabeth-ortega.com today.
If your stunning home has gone a little stale, it might be time to contact your local CertaPro painters. We bring the power of pro to every job. That's CertaPro's power to do the job right, the first time, every time, and the power to renovate your home without breaking down walls. Take your home from blah to booyah. Get on CertaPro's schedule today at CertaPro.com. The power of pro. Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated.
Gainesville, when it comes to men's health, prostate care, testosterone therapy, and ED treatment, you've got options. Choose Dr. Victoria Bird with Urologic Integrated Care. Known for her expertise in prostate cancer, AI technology, hormone health, kidney stones, and more, Dr. Bird combines advanced techniques like robotic and minimally invasive surgery with a personalized approach to care. If you're ready to feel confident, strong, and back to your best, Google Dr. Victoria Bird, Gainesville's trusted urology expert today. Located conveniently across Oaks Mall, because your health deserves the best.
When it comes to immigration law, experience and trust matter. De Paz Cabrera Immigration Law is your dedicated legal partner, helping individuals and businesses navigate the complexities of U.S. immigration, both here and abroad. With over 15 years of experience, De Paz Cabrera is passionate about guiding clients through every step of the process with care, clarity, and confidence. From visas to residency and beyond, their knowledgeable team are here to help you succeed. Call De Paz Cabrera Immigration Law today and take the next step toward your future.
¡Gol! Don't just watch the game. Experience every goal, penalty kick, and game-winning moment bigger and louder at Electronics World. Upgrade your home with massive 4K and 8K TVs, surround sound system, and crystal clear audio that puts you right in the middle of the stadium atmosphere. Whether you're cheering for Mexico, Argentina, Colombia, Brazil, or Team USA, Electronics World has the technology to bring every match to life for the entire family. Visit electronicsworldfl.com today. Electronics World, where football comes alive in stunning HD.
Soccer Sticker Fever is here at Miapa. Every Wednesday from 4 to 9 p.m., bring the family for Soccer Sticker Trading Night. Trade the stickers you're missing, pick up albums and sticker packs, and connect with fellow collectors. And kids ages 3 to 10 eat free with a paid adult entree. While the kids enjoy dinner, treat yourself to the best Cuban food north of Miami and delicious Cuban coffee at any of our 6 convenient locations. Miapa Soccer Sticker Wednesdays. Every Wednesday, 4 to 9 p.m.
When disaster strikes, you need a team you can trust. The Best Restoration is your go-to for water, fire, and mold damage, restoring your home or business quickly and professionally. We also offer carpet cleaning, air duct cleaning, fiber protection, and hardwood floor cleaning. As a local family-owned company, we care about our community. With 24/7 emergency service, rapid response times, free estimates, and insurance support, you're never alone. Call today or visit thebestrestoration.com. The Best Restoration, when it matters most.
Every great team is built on a solid game plan, sharp execution, and total trust in the crew beside you. At Quality Plumbing, we bring that same championship mindset to every job we do. For over 40 years, we've been the starting lineup for homes and businesses across North Central Florida, delivering reliable service, expert craftsmanship, and big wins for our customers. Call us today or visit qualityplumbing.com. We're your first string team. License number CFC 043073.
This is the road to the World Cup, right here on WRUF.
Quality Plumbers, games you has trusted for over 40 years. Quality Plumbing, their name says it all. Welcome back to Road to the World Cup, presented by Games of Prosthetics. We are broadcasting live from the Meldon Law Studio. We are live from ESPN WRUF, and we are also live on Facebook by International Diamond Center, and also on YouTube by Ruth Zogra Stain Farm. Remember, our Dipas Cabrera Immigration Law phone line is 352-392-8255. You can also send an email using our Coke Zero email, espnwruf@gmail.com. And also our Campus USA text line, 352-325-3777. I am back with Luis Rodriguez by Elizabeth Ortega, Realtor. And Luis, right now, welcome back, brother. I want to go back to these questions because they are great questions. The first question we had here before we went, to our sponsors is like, what do you guys think of the offside call against Colombia versus Portugal last night that denegated a Colombia goal? This is a big story today right now, and I want to hear your thoughts about this.
Well, it's tough because
I know.
the point. The front of his shoe is the one that gave him the offside. But I feel that Colombia should have won that game. They got robbed. Rules are made for something, and the rule says that if he's moving forward, it's going to be an offside. If he was facing backwards, it's not an offside. But he was moving forward, attacking the ball. So the rule's the rule. Unfortunately, we can say that, they robbed him and stuff like that. Colombia was playing a great game. They still finished first. So, but, the rules are made for them. The rules are there. It's like the same rule when they cover their mouth and they trying to talk bad to their opponents and they send a red card. So rules are there for something.
And I want to give listeners some insight. What happened last night was that in stoppage time, Davinson Sanchez appeared to score what would have been a winning goal for Colombia. And after the VAR review, the goal was ruled out because Sanchez was judged to be outside, which is kind of like, it's interesting because I saw the goal and I couldn't even understand why he was outside. I've been watching soccer since I was 5 years old. I actually played soccer since I was 5 to 9, and then I played it in high school. And I was like, I don't understand in what planet that was outside. I couldn't understand it, to be honest with you. To me, that was a goal, and Colombia took the win. As a matter of fact, since Colombia was playing local, but also as an underdog, Colombia is the winner. So it is a draw for Portugal. For me, it is a victory for Colombia that not only was in the match, but was dominating. We've been mentioning before, great performance by the Colombian team. And this is what the fans are saying. Fans out there, that's not what offside was meant for. This is by far the most common reaction on social media. You see the headlines. Everybody's upset about this. Why? Because they really deserve the win. But many fans believe that the attacker gained no real sporting advantage. And, well, this is what happened from being ahead by 8-2. Incredible. Incredible. We also have another questions here, Luis, that I want to jump on it. And we're going to go straight to the best goal by Urology Integrated Care. When it comes to men's health, prostate care, testosterone therapy, and ED treatment, meet Dr. Victoria Bear with Urology Integrated Care. If you are ready to feel confident, strong, and back to your best, Dr. Victoria Bear is always Gainesville trusted urology expert, because your health deserves the best. And Danny said, who got the best path to reach the final in the knockout stage? Who do you think has the best path?
The best path?
Yes.
Oh, Argentina, I would say. Argentina, in my opinion, because of the way that they structure the round of 32. Anybody, in my opinion, anybody who's is on that side of the bracket, with Argentina, with Brazil, with England, have a good path to make it all the way to July 19th in New York, New Jersey Stadium. I would say, just because the opponents in the other side of the bracket, you have all the European top teams like Spain, Germany. You have Netherlands. So
Yeah.
I would say that. So yeah, you got Colombia and Ghana on one side. You got in the side of Argentina right now, you have Ghana, Colombia, Algeria, Switzerland, Egypt, Australia, Cape Verde, Argentina, Congo, England, Ecuador, Mexico, Norway, Ivory Coast, Japan, and Brazil. So I would say that right there, Argentina has a good path, because I would say that they won't face a top team all the way to Colombia in the quarterfinals.
Yep. And just to expand on that, and by the way, I would like to shout out to our producer Michael for having the brackets on the screen right now. If you are listening, you can watch anytime, anywhere in the world, live on Facebook and also on YouTube. We have the brackets. Thank you to production. And going back to the question, looking at the completed round of 32 bracket, Argentina appears to have one of the most favorable paths. As Luis is saying, the defending champion opening against Cape Verde, if they continue winning, could avoid several of the traditional powerhouses until the later rounds. And other teams with related, I would say, like a little bit favored brackets also include the United States, Team USA, after winning Group D. U.S. faces Bosnia and Herzegovina in the round of 32 and stays on the West Coast through the quarterfinals. And also England versus, winning Group L. England begins with Democratic Republic of Congo. Another matchup like many will consider favorable on paper. This is great insight for our listeners right now. And now we're going to go to Player of the Week, brought to you by The Best Restoration. When disaster strikes, you need a team you can trust. The Best Restoration is your go-to for water, fire, and mold damage. Call The Best Restoration today or visit www.thebestrestoration.com. Player of the Week. Who do you think has been the player of the tournament so far? Let's put it that way. So far, I know it looks like
the tournament.
All right, check this out. I know it looks like Messi. This is a very controversial situation. It looks like Messi on paper. It looks like Messi because everything is Messi. But really, who has been the player of this tournament so far before the knockout rounds? for you,
Before
Luis?
the knockout rounds, man. That's a tough question, Ellie, because I've seen some great performances. In my opinion, everybody has played really good. Uh, oh,
Give me the
I
top
just I
five.
probably
Your
go
top
the
three.
top
Top
five.
three.
Okay, my top three. I would say this week. If you would have asked me this week who be the best one, I think Ousmane Dembele with that hat trick that he scored against Norway. I have Mbappe right there, Haaland, obviously Messi. I got those three. Was I like Quinones from Mexico. He has played really good too. And trying to think who else. Trying to think for a fifth one. A fifth one. I would say Bosinha. I would say Bosinha, man. He's the yeah. Just because, man, he has Cape Verde in the round of 32, and being 40 years old and being a goalie in a World Cup where stakes are high, he has delivered. I would say he has delivered, and he has been great.
Absolutely. I'll say Dembele. I also wanna say I wanna say Messi because Messi had a great tournament too, and I also wanna say Lucho Diaz from Colombia. He has a heck of a tournament so far, and I am very proud of him. So right now we're gonna go to John's question. He's saying, "How are the matchups determined for the knockout stage?" And I wanna go deep into this because this is really important for the listeners to understand how this works. Okay, the 12 group winners and 12 runners up qualify automatically, and the A, B, third place teams also advance, creating a 32 team knockout field. So far, I hope you are following. And now every team is placed into a predetermined bracket position based on whether they finish first, second, or third in their group, and which group they qualifying third place teams came from using a published FIFA placement table. So once the bracket is set, the winner of each match advances. If the event knockout match is tied after 90 minutes, it goes to 30 minutes of extra time. And if it's still tied, the winner is decided by a penalty shootout. Now, we had that question in the show before, that when are the penalties coming up, because people are really
coming now.
Yeah, are coming up now. Actually, for example, today, South Africa and Canada, if they get tie, they go to penalties after 30 extra minutes. Remember, it is 15 minutes and then another 15 minutes for the total of 30 minutes, and then you go to penalties if you are still tied. But, I doubt it. I doubt that South Africa and Canada will be tied today, but you never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, you never know. You never know because of the way the tournament is, and if you have equal teams when it comes down to playing level, playing style, that can happen. So it might be a long game for whoever doesn't watch soccer, doesn't watch football, the entire season or the knockout stage of Champions League or other tournaments. But 90 minutes, you have your hydration breaks. I don't even know if they're gonna have hydration breaks on those extra time, and then the penalties. So it might be long games, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's win or go home. Win or go home.
Absolutely. You're like swim or sink. One of the two.
Swim or sink. That's a good one.
So right now, I want to jump into this question that says, can the U.S. beat Bosnia on Wednesday? And by the way, with this question, I want to say that I feel a little guilty now because I wanted to mention Balogun from Team USA. Yes, I have to mention Balogun because he has been having a heck of a performance on this wonderful tournament. But you know what? We're going to go deep into Team USA and Bosnia coming up this Wednesday after we hear from our sponsors. So stay with us because we have more for you coming up here on the road to the World Cup.
Looking for better insurance coverage without the hassle? Great Florida Insurance of Gainesville is your trusted local independent agency serving Alachua County and beyond. They work for you, not the insurance companies, shopping the market to find the best rates on home, auto, and flood insurance. Partnering with top providers like Progressive, Geico, and Tower Hill Insurance, they make sure you get the protection you need at a price you'll love. Plus, they're known for outstanding customer service. And yes, se habla español. Visit Gainesville.greatflorida.com today and experience the difference of a local agency that truly cares.
Gol
Florida, don't just watch the game. Experience every goal, penalty kick, and game-winning moment bigger and louder at Electronics World. Upgrade your home with massive 4K and 8K TVs, surround sound system, and crystal clear audio that puts you right in the middle of the stadium atmosphere. Whether you're cheering for Mexico, Argentina, Colombia, Brazil, or Team USA, Electronics World has the technology to bring every match to life for the entire family. Visit electronicsworldfl.com today. Electronics World, where football comes alive in stunning HD.
Hi, I'm Kerry Meldon. At Meldon Law, we prepare every case as if it's going to trial. And part of that preparation involves real people from our community giving honest feedback. Join one of our jury research focus groups. You'll review real case scenarios, share your perspective, and enjoy dinner and dessert on us. We'll thank you and provide you $125 for your time. It's engaging, meaningful, and your voice truly matters. Visit meldonlaw.com to sign up today.
The jewelry store with the most likes, the most positive reviews, the most raving fans is International Diamond Center.
IDC is definitely a place that I will come to as long as I live here. This will be my go-to place always.
Literally the best jewelry store in town. You'll make friends for life coming in here. I felt like family from the beginning. The value was extraordinary.
I've got a beautiful diamond on my finger, and I'm very proud of it.
International Diamond Center.
I'm very happy to show it off.
At Celebration Point and online at shopidc.com.
Hey, have you ever talked to Ruse Agra over at State Farm?
Oh yeah, Ruse is awesome. Helped me get a ton of coverage for way less than I expected, and he serves all of North Florida. Super friendly too, actually takes time to explain everything.
Really? I thought State Farm would be pricey.
Nope, surprisingly great rates. You get that neighborly service you don't find everywhere. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I might give Ruse at State Farm a call.
You should. Call 352-240-1779 for a free quote. You'll be glad you did.
Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Soccer sticker fever is here at Miapa. Every Wednesday from 4 to 9 p.m., bring the family for soccer sticker trading night. Trade the stickers you're missing, pick up albums and sticker packs, and connect with fellow collectors. And kids ages 3 to 10 eat free with a paid adult entree. While the kids enjoy dinner, treat yourself to the best Cuban food north of Miami and delicious Cuban coffee at any of our 6 convenient locations. Miapa Soccer Sticker Wednesdays. Every Wednesday, 4 to 9 p.m.
When disaster strikes, you need a team you can trust. The Best Restoration is your go-to for water, fire, and mold damage, restoring your home or business quickly and professionally. We also offer carpet cleaning, air duct cleaning, fiber protection, and hardwood floor cleaning. As a local family-owned company, we care about our community. With 24/7 emergency service, rapid response times, free estimates, and insurance support, you're never alone. Call today or visit thebestrestoration.com. The Best Restoration, when it matters most.
Every great team is built on a solid game plan, sharp execution, and total trust in the crew beside you. At Quality Plumbing, we bring that same championship mindset to every job we do. For over 40 years, we've been the starting lineup for homes and businesses across North Central Florida, delivering reliable service, expert craftsmanship, and big wins for our customers. Call us today or visit qualityplumbing.com. We're your first string team. License number CFC 043073.
This is the road to the World Cup right here on WRUF 98.1 FM, 850 AM, and anywhere in the world on the WRUF mobile app.
When you need a quality plumber, rely on the same company that Florida Gators have trusted for over 40 years. Quality Plumbing, their name says it all. Welcome back to Road to the World Cup, presented by Gainesville Prosthetics. We are broadcasting live from the Meldon Law Studios. We are live on ESPN, WRUF, and also on Facebook by International Diamond Center and on YouTube by Ruse Agra State Farm. You can use the Paz Cabrera Immigration Law phone line at 352-392-8255 or our Coke Zero email at espnwruf@gmail.com. Also, our Campus USA text line is available at 352-325-3777. And I am back here with Luis Rodriguez by Elizabeth Ortega Realtor, Luis from New Jersey. Luis, I want to talk about the coach of the week because, you know, we haven't discussed that today. And the coach of the week, by the way, is presented by Great Florida Insurance, who is your trusted local independent agency serving Gator Nation, NBA beyond. They work for you, not the insurance companies shopping the market to find the best rates on home, auto, and flood insurance. And yes, se habla español. Visit gainesville.greatflorida.com today. Who is the coach of the week for you, Luis?
Oh, the coach of the week. After these performances, I would say probably the Ecuador coach. I would say Vega Cese, because he was able to put Ecuador in the round of 32 after two not good performances, 0-0 against Curacao, and then losing 1-0 against Ivory Coast. He was able to beat Germany, a Germany team that was pretty good. They beat Ivory Coast in aggregated time, and then they made quick work of Curacao in that first game, 7-1. And he had a lot of pressure because of the team that he has around. He has Champions League champions on that team, Premier League champions right there in Ecuador. They have top talent players in that squad. And the first two games, not able to score a goal was pretty unfortunate, but they came right back against Germany, and they were able to win the game, beat one of the contenders. The way they playing with and the names that they got on their team, he was able to beat Germany 2-1, and put Ecuador in a run of 32. Because I saw so many videos, Elio, during the week. The fan base of Ecuador was killing him. They were saying, "Yo, we want him
I
out,
know.
this and that." So he was able to pull that off.
Exactly. He was able to deal with that pressure, and that's always it is tough, as you mentioned. I also want to give it to Mauricio Pochettino, the DT for Team USA, because right now we're going to go back to the question where we left it off, and go back to that question, like if Team USA, can beat Bosnia and this coming Wednesday. Thank you, Danny, for that awesome question. We really appreciate you for being here with us. But Mauricio Pochettino, why? Because when Team USA play against Turkey, I know we lost. And that was obviously no one wants to lose. Turkey, they defeated the United States 3-2 at the Sophie Stadium in Inglewood, California, and we don't want that. But hey, you know why I give it to him? Because he played with the backup team. I mean, he brought Christian Pulisic on the second half just because Christian, I am assuming that he needed to stretch, he needed the performance, he needs to play, right? But it was a good performance overall. I know we look a little weaker on the defense side of things, but hey, the main player, they are coming out this coming Wednesday, and if I think that Team USA can beat Bosnia, absolutely. But here's the interesting thing, okay? Here is the interesting thing. They are playing Bosnia on July 1st, which is right before our 4th of July celebration that, we are celebrating not only Independence Days on this beautiful country, but also 250 years. So what a special day to play against Bosnia, who by the way, Bosnia, it is a very respected European team, side by side. And it's important for the United States to win this match. What are your thoughts on Team USA against Bosnia this coming Wednesday, Luis?
It's gonna be a tough matchup for the U.S. Men's national team, just because of the media has put a lot of pressure on this team, the way they playing. A lot of people were not expecting them to win their group and play the way they play. Even in the loss against Turkey, they create a lot of good chances. They create a lot of goal opportunities. We're not able to make it in, but still, I think this is gonna be a tough match because Bosnia played great against Canada in the first game. They have played really good. They didn't play that good against Switzerland, but then they sealed the deal in the last game that
Yeah.
they had, and they were able to finish in one of the third best teams. So it's gonna be a tough matchup. And USA might win by the minimum, like 1-0, 2-1. my opinion.
I'll give it 2-0. We win this coming Wednesday. Team USA 2, Boston 0. Potential difference makers, of course, Christian Pulisic, Folarin Balogun, who is being my favorite so far, Team USA, and Weston McKennie. The three, our three columns that we need to be in the lookout. Upcoming matches. Let's talk about this. By Electronics World. Upgrade your home for the World Cup with Electronic Worlds. Visit electronicsworld.net today and get your home ready for the World Cup. Electronics World, where football comes alive in stunning HD. Hey, upcoming matches. I am concerned about Brazil. I got to tell you, I am speaking from a fan perspective, Luis. I am concerned about Brazil playing at Japan that he has been on fire. With control possession, with the speed, with the explosivity that Japan has been playing. And they are playing this coming Monday, June 29th, Brazil and Japan at 1 p.m. What are your thoughts on that Brazil, Japan, and Germany, Paraguay matches?
Tough matchup for Brazil because they're playing the best Asian team. Japan has been, they went. They tied 2-2 against Netherlands, who is also playing tomorrow against Morocco. So that's going to be a great matchup too. But Brazil is not looking good. They won the last 2 games of their group against Haiti and Scotland. They just took advantage of defensive errors. So if Japan let Brazil take advantage of those errors in defense, they're going to pay it because Vinicius Jr., Mateus Cunha, they're playing great. We finally saw Neymar for at least 10 minutes. But still, I still think that Japan, to beat Brazil, they got to be perfect because of the way Brazil take care of those errors and, mistakes that defenders make. So I would say that Japan got to play the perfect game. But I still feel that Brazil might be able to pull it off. Might be able. And Paraguay should be able to beat Paraguay with no problem, in my opinion, because Paraguay has been, in my opinion, being not so good so far. So
absolutely. There is a game that I'm looking for. It's kind of like a final for me, like a Latino final from the Latin American perspective. Mexico, Ecuador, Tuesday, June 30 at 9 p.m. Be in the lookout. I know we are almost leaving, but I want to thank you for being here with us. I want to thank Michael, our producer, the entire production. I want to thank you, Luis, for even from away you stay with us. Thank you, brother, for being here with us. Thank you for tuning in. Remember that every week we are here bringing you insights, games, matches, bringing you everything, the stories, the headlines, what is happening out there, because here this is history in the making, Luis. We are living in times of the Messi, of the Cristiano, of the excitement, of the biggest sporting event on planet Earth, and we want you here with us. We want you to be part of the road to the World Cup. Thank you again, and do not forget to follow us on social media also. And I'll leave you with the trivia. Who was the youngest player at the very first World Cup that ever existed? I'll leave you with that. And make sure you go back to our Facebook page and you leave a comment on that post. How about that, Luis? Thank you, Luis. Hey, have fun over there, brother.
Thank you.
We love you.
See you next week.
See you next time, guys. Thank you. Stay on the road to the World Cup.
WRUF, your home for Sunday night baseball.
Looking to build your dream home in Alachua or Marion County? With Olo Builders of Gainesville, you're not just buying a house, you're creating a home that fits your life. Olo Builders specializes in semi-custom homes, giving you the flexibility to personalize your design without starting from scratch, saving you money. With quality craftsmanship and a smooth, guided process, we make building simple and stress-free. Our local team is with you every step of the way. Visit olobuilders.com to start your home journey today.
Gainesville, are you ready to find your dream home? Let Elizabeth Ortega, your trusted Keller Williams Gainesville Realty Partners Realtor, guide the way. With a perfect 5-star rating on Google, Elizabeth is known across Gainesville for delivering results and exceptional service. She's a top producing agent and proudly one of the first Hispanic women to earn that honor year after year right here in our community. Buying or selling, experience matters. Results matter. Trust Elizabeth Ortega. Visit elizabeth-ortega.com today.
Your home or business is a reflection of you. Now, if you're looking to take it from middling to sizzling, you need the help of your local CertaPro painters and the power of Pro. That's CertaPro's power of listening to your needs and delivering a customized project plan. And the power of doing the job right, on time, and within your budget. Contact CertaPro Painters today at CertaPro.com. The power of pro.
Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated.
Gainesville, when it comes to men's health, prostate care, testosterone therapy, and ED treatment, you've got options. Choose Dr. Victoria Bird with Urologic Integrated Care. Known for her expertise in prostate cancer, AI technology, hormone health, kidney stones, and more, Dr. Bird combines advanced techniques like robotic and minimally invasive surgery with a personalized approach to care. If you're ready to feel confident, strong, and back to your best, Google Dr. Victoria Bird, Gainesville's trusted urology expert today. Located conveniently across Oaks Mall, because your health deserves the best.
Looking for better insurance coverage without the hassle? Great Florida Insurance of Gainesville is your trusted local independent agency serving Alachua County and beyond. They work for you, not the insurance companies, shopping the market to find the best rates on home, auto, and flood insurance. Partnering with top providers like Progressive, Geico, and Tower Hill Insurance, they make sure you get the protection you need at a price you'll love. Plus, they're known for outstanding customer service. And yes, se habla español. Visit Gainesville.greatflorida.com today and experience the difference of a local agency that truly cares.
If there's anybody that knows what teamwork and great leadership is all about, it's the head ball coach himself, Steve Spurrier. Sure, it applies to football and the team at Campus USA Credit Union.
Yeah, I think we got excellent leadership with Jerry Benton and his staff there. And certainly I'm proud to team up with those guys as we go from year to year.
Campus USA Credit Union can help with all your financial decisions. Join the team. Learn more at campuscu.com. Member NCUA.
It's match day. The pitch is set, the crowd is electric, and the world's game has kicked off. From stunning goals to game-saving stops, soccer brings the passion, teamwork, and pride that unite our community. Whether you're on the pitch or cheering from the stands, Coke Florida, your local Coca-Cola bottler, is proud to support the moments that bring Alachua County together. Brought to you by Coke Florida, refreshing Florida fans. Here's to a winning match on and off the pitch.
When it comes to prosthetic care, you have a choice. And for 27 years, families across Gainesville have trusted Gainesville Prosthetics. They specialize exclusively in prosthetics. That's all they do, and they do it right. Locally owned, they take the time to listen, educate, and provide the quality care you deserve. No rushed appointments, just personalized attention. As a title sponsor of the Road to the World Cup, they believe everyone deserves to stay in the game of life. Now accepting new patients. Call today for a free consultation. Gainesville Prosthetics, keeping you in the game. Visit us at GainesvilleProsthetics.com.
From the Spurrier's Gridiron Grill Studio, WRUF Gainesville, W251CG Gainesville, WRUF FM HD2, and on the